I am fully awake today. It is time. Let's go. Hey guys, George Alexander here, and today we're going to be watching House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 5. I did put a post on my community yesterday, but for those of you who don't know, apologies that this video is late today. Well, today, it was supposed to go yesterday. Basically, I was flying back from New York. I arrived yesterday morning, and I was like, yeah, I'll react to it when I get back. It'll be fine. This was a night flight, which I did not sleep on. Therefore, I had not slept for like 36 hours, and it wasn't great. I couldn't keep my eyes open for longer than 5 minutes, basically. So there was no way I could do a reaction, because it would just be me going, huh. Which some people would be interested in, because I had a lot of comments, people saying, "Oh, this is overreacted." Well, guess what? Stop watching the videos. If you think it's overreacted, I don't care. Go away. Anyway, oh, the bitchy George is coming out because he's tired. No, I'm fine. I'm really looking forward to this episode today. I've been really enjoying House of the Dragon so far. Been a really good watch, and as I've said in the past episodes, because I've read the books, it's nice to finally kind of see things piecing together that I might not necessarily have seen with Game of Thrones. Although obviously this and Game of Thrones probably will take liberties. Well, Game of Thrones took a lot of liberties with what was different in the books. So I'm intrigued to see what happens next. I believe this is the last episode with Millie in, and I used to forget her name. Is it Alice Cook? Or is that the one who plays basically the two younger actors for Rhaenyra and Alicent will be replaced come next episode, and I think a couple of other people as well. But I'm looking forward to diving into this episode, seeing what it's all about. I wonder if we'll have another time jump. I assume so. We've been having like a year, 2 year time jumps per episode, pretty much. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this time jump is and where it goes next. I mean, last episode, it was a little sexy. There was a lot of sex. Rhaenyra was like, "I'm gonna make out with my uncle, sleep with the guy who's looking after me, and then get the hand of the king fired." So kind of iconic behavior, to be honest. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens now, because Alicent kind of, let's see where her loyalties lie here in terms of now that her father is no longer the hand of the king. And how she starts to feel about that and her relationship with Rhaenyra and the king. But without further ado, let's get into it. I just want to watch it. Here we go, episode 5. Is this Matt or is this someone else?
Husband?
Oh shit! We're at the Eyrie.
What
the
brings you
reach,
to the Vale?
the veil. Oh no! Get out! Go horse! Go! Okay, it's fine. We're all fine. The horse is like, "I'm not getting involved in your domestics."
I knew you couldn't finish.
Ooh!
Craven!
Damn. So strong is now the hand of the king. Well, I'm excited to go to Driftmark. I'm assuming this is Driftmark, right? I mean, it's surrounded by water. Oh my god, have we actually ever seen rain in King's Landing like this? I don't know why that's such a random thing to say, but like, it looks just really cool.
If you had not been so relentless in advancing Aegon as heir!
And if Rhaenyra succeeds in war will follow, do you understand? The realm will not accept her, and to secure her claim, she'll have to put your children to the sword. She'll have no choice. Either you prepare Aegon to rule, or you cleave to Rhaenyra and pray for her mercy.
It's like, I want to say so much, but then I can't, because spoilers. What I will say is, like, I really enjoy seeing a bit more of Alicent's character in this, like, about her, like, humanity and things, because I feel like, for me anyway, when I read the book, I didn't feel like we saw that as much. Maybe I just refused to see it or something, but I really enjoyed seeing that in this.
Welcome to High Tide, Your Grace.
What is the meaning of this, Lady Lena? Is this how House Velaryon greets its king?
Ooh,
My father has but just returned
Laenor
from
looks
his long journey.
good. Lena, sorry.
And
Laenor
he's
looks
hastened
good
to
too,
the
but
Hall of
Lena
Nine
looks
to await
great.
your Grace's arrival.
I did wonder if she could be relied upon now that she is unwell.
Unwell?
The Grand Maester delivered a tea to the princess's chamber.
Tea
Yes.
What kind of tea?
that the Grand Maester himself brought.
I do hope she's not unwell.
He's such a little
Rhaenyra
sneak.
sailed with the king to Driftmark yesterday at daybreak.
Oh, what good news. To have been wrong.
The dance gets closer.
Rise, Lord Corlys.
I wonder if this is the last episode with Paddy McGuinness in.
Be welcome. May I offer you
Because
a
he
chair?
doesn't seem well.
Cousin!
Yes! Oh, I love the Valerians so much.
Selena and Rhaenyra's children shall take their father's name, Balarion. At such time when their firstborn ascends the Iron Throne,
They become Targaryen.
he or she will do so bearing the name Targaryen. Dragons will rule the Seven Kingdoms for the next 100 years, just as they did the last.
He's got a point, they will. Some more successfully than others, but... What about Lena? Maybe she could marry someone. I don't know.
I know that whatever agreement being struck up there will not change your appetites, nor will it change mine.
And what do you propose?
An alliance.
That we perform our duty to our fathers and to the realm, and when it's done, each of us dines as we see fit.
See? Look. That's a good marriage. Compromise. On both sides.
Rhaenyra's succession will be challenged. Knives will come out for her, her husband, and for their heirs.
Our house controls the realm's navy and half its dragons. Anyone fool enough to challenge Rhaenyra's claim will be crushed.
To what end, Corlys? Wealth, power, pride?
Justice.
This is so good.
You will need a sworn protector.
Yeah, because like, would he have? He wouldn't have a king's guard, though, would he? Because like it would be the queen's guard. But then would he get like a? Just have a personal guard, a very personal guard by the looks. Another Targaryen had this issue in 175 years, 185 years, maybe, give or take.
I am the crown, said Kristen. Do you think I would choose infamy in exchange for a bushel of oranges or a ship to a shire?
She said, "Try, mate."
It is my duty to marry a noble man from a great house, and Selena will make a fine husband.
Kristen's like, "So I'm the side bitch."
So you want me to be your whore?
Woo! Well, a lot of men have
I
it.
want us to continue as we began with you as my sworn protector. So Kristen,
She'd never have got involved with him because it's not going to end well.
I'm not unaware that in a flush of youth, there may be errors made, breaches in resolve, breaches or rather lapses.
It happened, Your Grace.
Oh God, no! Because it's all confusing.
At her instigation, it is
Oh,
true.
okay.
It is no excuse.
Here come the icons.
Paulus of House Velaryon, Lord of the Tides, Master of Driftmark, and his lady wife,
I mean,
Rhaenys Targaryen, and their son and heir, Selena Velaryon,
and
the future King Consort.
and Lena as well. I mean, this family is just iconic. She looks great in white.
my betrothed.
My betrothed.
Jason's like, Laris, I got your number. I just love Damon. He's like, hey guys.
With House Targaryen and
Oh my god. Is she wearing green? Oh my god, she's wearing green, isn't she? Oh my god! Oh, guys, I'm like... This is where it begins, where it really friggin' begins.
He will not be happy, right in the midst of his speech.
Do you know what color it glows when Old Town calls its banners to war?
Green. Oh, this is iconic. Can I just say though, I mean, she looks amazing, so I'm wearing black, just FYI, but...
Congratulations, stepdaughter. What a blessing this is for you.
Everyone just looks really unhappy. He's like, I wish that was me. Oh god, they see. He can tell. It's like, oh, and that's her side piece. Listen, do the long game. Camilla is the side piece now. Look at her. She's the queen.
The truth is, I'm glad you've come. I wish to speak to you about my inheritance.
What inheritance?
Lady Rhea and I had no heirs. As her husband, whatever she was due now passes to me.
Yeah.
After my niece's wedding, I plan to fly to the Eyrie and petition Lady Jane myself. Perhaps I'll see you there, Sir Gerald.
Yes, yes. Yes, absolutely.
Has anybody ever told you you're nearly as pretty as your brother?
Well, you flatter me, my prince. I was sorry to hear about your lady wife.
Don't be, I wasn't.
You appear to be every young maiden's dream.
That's only because you don't know me yet.
Perhaps that is something we might remedy, my prince.
Yeah. It is.
This is a good thing. She knows your secret. And now you know hers.
That was so good, like seeing all the everyone. Oh, I love this show. I don't care what people say.
If you have something to say, Sir Joffrey, speak it.
Sir Lena is quite dear to me. As I know, the princess is to you.
But we should swear to each other to guard them and their secrets. Because if those are kept safe,
so are we.
And so are we all.
Zadris dorot unumakas, sia brasiris ohis, sagon unatsahas.
Damn. Well, this is a bit dramatic. I mean, weddings never go well in Game of Thrones, but... Oh, fuck. Is it Sir Kristen with, Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is iconic. I know this is, like, no red wedding, but this is still, like, shit. Shout! Be the king! Fucking tell everyone to stop! Viserys is on his last legs here. Leno. They were like, we need to hurry up and get this wedding done now.
Smith, gods and men,
Oh.
I proclaim Lenore of House Velaryon, Rhaenyra of House Targaryen, to be man and wife.
Sir Kristen.
Yes, here it comes. Oh my God. This is what I mean. When I first saw him again on the screen, I was like, oh my God. And the rats come for the blood. Oh my god, that was so good. I'm gonna cry because I did. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Okay, guys, so that episode was phenomenal. I absolutely loved it. I I didn't even know how to talk about it because it was just so... Let's try and break it down. It was great to visit Driftmark and see that for the first time. They've got a cool place there. And I love the Valarians. I just think they're one of the coolest houses, and I'm really excited that we're now getting to the point where there's going to be a lot more of them. Like I believe like the next episode onwards will, this is where they come into play a lot more. So it was great that, and I really like that we saw that relationship between Laenor and Rhaenyra early on. That this was a marriage of convenience for both of them. Obviously, coming to the end of this, it's not doesn't end on the best of terms or begin on the best of terms, shall we say? But that for Rhaenyra, that was the best choice that she could have. That they would both sort of be able to fulfill their duties, but also live happy lives in between that together and apart. I also loved in this episode that we really saw, I said at the beginning, for me, when I was reading the books, the book, Fire and Blood, that I didn't see the beginning part of Alicent's character too well. Maybe again, it was me, that you got to see that vulnerability and really get to see that change from, young, innocent queen to like now being who she is. And I think that's something that's really good because, a lot of people, when the series was announced and we're talking about it, said, oh, she'll be the Cersei of the season. And I think the thing with Cersei is that Cersei was always, obviously we saw moments with her where she was vulnerable, but we always knew her as like, stone cold. So I think what's really good with this is that they showed that transition with the first 5 episodes, 4.5 maybe, where we saw that innocence of her and the vulnerability that she had, and how much she wanted to trust Rhaenyra and things like that, to now, being like understanding the game and understanding the politics and what is to come and what could come. And that moment when she came out in that green dress, I was like shooketh. Obviously, book readers, and I think people will know that, there becomes 2 very strong colors throughout this series that are green and black. And it's sort of, what side are you on? I'm always team black, just FYI. But even in that moment, I was like, damn, that was a scene, and that was fantastic, just the way everything stopped, and it was brilliant. I also really liked seeing the beginning of maybe another alliance between Laena and Daemon Targaryen. I think that is something to keep an eye on for sure in future episodes. I love seeing a couple more dragons. They've been, I haven't even minded. They've been quite light on dragons considering the show is called House of the Dragons, but I know that later on there'll be a lot of use for dragons, so I don't mind that. And I think that this episode really had a lot of what made Game of Thrones great, in those early seasons when, the dragons weren't as large and it was really about the political side of it. Those conversations that people were having, I was like so invested, like the conversation between Rhaenys and Callers, all of those types of conversations between Alicent and oh my god, what is his name? Just go out my head. Strong. Laris Strong. Anyway, between them and things like that, they really like got me hooked. And then obviously that ending there with the wedding. Obviously, as I said, endings never seem to end well in Game of Thrones. And this one was no exception in that matter. Obviously not as bloody as the Red Wedding, but still a death. So I'm really looking forward to moving on now to the next episode, which I believe I don't know if it's going to be halfway through that they change to the new actors, or if it's going to be straight away, if there's just going to be a time jump of, because obviously at the end of that, to me, that was him dying. I don't know if it is. He might still be in the next episode. But the way that at that very end moment that the rat came out, the moment, like, to feast on the blood. That was such such a great metaphor for like what's to come, and I'm like so excited. Like, I really, really cannot wait for the rest of this series. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. All my social media will be in the description box below. And yeah, until next time, see ya.